close it off well. Graves diving away to limit the Bangladeshis. No run on offer. At the end of 4, it's 15 for the loss of 2.
Graves backing up his bowler. Exactly what's required in the circumstances.
When I'm speaking about 2 senior players being out in the middle, Mithun, 31 years of age, Soumya Sarkar, 29 years of age. Still lots of cricket left in these 2. He tests out the center of the track.
Well left by Saka. Opting for the correct shot, Bangladesh. Lots of time left in the innings. No need to take any unnecessary risk at this stage. They'd want to be watchful.
There with the angle. Yeah, the West Indies want to continue to pick up wickets. Can't afford to let these 2 guys settle.
They need to control the run rate, but it's important to get wickets, keep getting wickets as well.
This one played in the air, back past the bowler. Springer giving chase. For a comfortable 2 anyway.
Yeah, I had a grab at it. Springer didn't collect. And that's what I said, Visham. No need for this pair of Bangladesh batsmen to panic. They just need to remain there. Pick up the odd 2s or 3s. The run rate is 4.9.
Turning the strike over to Mithun.
As we said during the West Indies innings, every run valuable. Every run bringing Bangladesh closer to that target.
Mithun would have had a 12 in the first game, a 28 in the second.
Would stop there by, as you pointed out, Visham, they will have to consistently take wickets.
Yeah, a number of good players in the Bangladesh A-team lineup. Hence, I say you can't afford to settle. Need to continue to be more proactive. And he gets 1 to finish the over. And at the end of it, it is 19 for the loss of 2. Quiet start for the Bangladesh A-team. In chase of 239. Early setbacks. If you're just joining us, 2 batsmen to go, Mohammad Naim Sheikh and Saif Hassan. Hence he's 19 for 2 at the moment, and the man who picked up those 2 wickets, Sherman Lewis.
Chance to read the writing on the ball there as it went past his helmet. Maybe just inquiring a little bit about height, but I think he's still uncomfortable. There's a person who's sitting right next to the side screen in a red top. I don't think Mithun is very happy about that at all. I don't know if they're connected with the side screen, and he's insisting that they move, and they don't seem to be budging at all.
Well, that looks as though it's a 3rd umpire Dayton Butler. He is there, he's making his notes. They'll just need to hide behind the side screen now. I don't know how you'll see what's going on. Maybe you'll need to tune into the stream.
Maybe that needs to be referred to the 3rd umpire.
Well, I'm no longer seeing him.
And the Grenadian with the famous Grenadian name. You know Grenada, the center of world attention, early 1980s.
Saka solid behind that, and different angle there from Lewis. He's coming across the left-hander over the wickets. So two different challenges for Soumya Saka. Up for 4.
We're seeing one key man area throughout. They either had a field on the deep point boundary, on that third man boundary. The West Indies opting to have 2 fielders out on the leg side. I think they're looking to remedy that now, because you really want the bowler to be bowling out on the leg side, and now they're pushing Springer down to that third man position.
Yeah, and Imlach has been brought in from the deep backward square leg boundary. Just outside the off stump. Good bowling. Yeah, you know, you could afford to allow the batsman to run the ball down to third man. Or if he flashes hard outside the off stump, there is that protection.
That's correct. That boundary was covered almost 95% of the time.
A single than a boundary. Boundary releases the pressure. Good delivery. Beating the outside edge. Driving loosely was Saka to end the over. 24 for 2.
This was in for another, very close, drawing Saka into that drive. The ball just eluding the outside edge. That's what the West Indies will want to see. And is it a change now from the media center end?
It looks so. It's going to be Marquino Mindley, it seems. He's enjoyed his time in this series. Not a limited over series. It's the first time we're seeing him in the maroon.
He's enjoyed his time at this end as well. I remember during that first unofficial test, there were some concerns with the run-up from this media center. And then Mindley said, "Give the ball to me." He ended with figures of 5 for 50 odd in that game. So bowling from an end that he seems to like, Mindley, bowling with the wind over his shoulder.
Would have been the leading wicket taker in the test matches. Marquino Mindley. He's another player in this setup looking to get into that senior talent that he's exhibited. No doubt that he'll be there soon. Good start.
I know Mindley's a hungry bowler. He always wants to be in the action. Always hungry for wickets. Always up to making a difference.
Mithun looking.
Well, certainly, Visham, I'll take a black. Good shot, good feeling from Justin Greaves as well. He had a decent knock during the West Indies innings. I'm sure he'll get a chance with the ball as well, maybe later on. Big J, get us a couple cuppers.
Good looking stroke there from Mithun. No run though.
Mindley has held a disciplined line so far with his first 3 deliveries.
He's someone you would normally associate that word with. Very consistent.
Mithun just trying to go for the big shot there. Wasn't up enough to him to play that shot. West Indies won't mind the Bangladesh. That's what I'm talking about. After that, with some real intent, if it had made any contact at all, it could very well have flown away. Either way, because once more, there's no protection on that third man boundary.
Ooh, this one just holding the line. Mithun, knowing where his off stump is, leaves it alone at the end of the over. It's 20. Spin early on in the innings, much like we saw from the Bangladeshis when Saif Hassan was introduced. We're going to see Brian Charles. He's going to come into the attack.
Yeah, pretty early on in the attack. What are we seeing here? Just cover and a long off and square leg boundaries. That's about it for Brian Charles. He's going to need to be disciplined, and he is with that first delivery.
And he's bowling left-handers.
I thought you were going to say batsman whose name starts with S.
Not too sure how you'd have handled him. Some bounce there from Charles. Well, I'd like to see that. Right across that one there. Hands on head.
Up an easy single.
He's been a top performer over the years for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team in the 4-day tournament, the regional 4-day tournament. And he would have been part of, and he has been around in the West Indies A team, West Indies President's 11 setup as well. Mithun looking to
maybe seeing the opportunity, decided to have a hike at it, but that
time doing the right thing. Not going to do that again. Just getting a single.